Boom.
What's up?
Whole intro. If y'all watch his videos, the last couple of weeks, if you see what's going on here, I have no idea what he's doing, y'all. Like, I don't know. We don't talk about.
I'm trying to get the listeners just something real quick.
That was some flair. All right.
Yeah.
That was
David. Trying to give him a little sauce.
Yeah, that was some sauce. Okay. I have no idea what happened. Okay. I'm so bad. Okay. Community Coalition Show. We're back.
That's good.
Wilson, David 2K was whispering. Sweet nothing.
Whispering.
Microphone. So, man, okay, we're here. I'm not gonna lie. I am beat tired. I can't even front. Like, I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm here right now, yo.
I feel you.
What's going on?
We're hot today. Dang.
Great.
It's all good. I'm gonna just do this instead.
On the quarantine, like, all right, look, everybody got quarantine hair, unless you really one of those people who had to get a haircut. Like,
I mean, I had gotten one, but since my hair is growing back, it's not looking. My hairline is kind of trash.
Look, I've seen worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. I wouldn't even trip. Like I said, you can blame it on quarantine, and can't nobody say nothing to you. So, yeah, quarantine hair, whatever. So we back, man, and man. Okay, so I'm a little, I'm a little down. Not only was it a long day, but also there's a topic I've really been trying to get to, and I don't want to say what it is because I know at some point in the next couple of weeks we're going to get to this topic. It's something that I really want to do. I've been wanting to do for a while. We've been trying to do. Yeah, we had some guests coming on, and I know some things happened with some people, and I can't be mad at that because life happens, But it kind of threw me for a loop. So it was like, we're not gonna be able to talk about that now. So we tabled that for let me try to get to it next week, 2 weeks or so. It's a little blown, but then your man gave us a gift. Your man's.
I wouldn't call it a gift. I would call it more of a.
I
don't even know what to call it, man.
He's the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I'm not saying good or bad. It's just at this point, I don't even know what to do with him. I don't know what to do, man. Like,
all right.
I've never been one for like celebrities, entertainers, rappers. But this guy's kind of dangerous to me.
Mm-hmm. Especially right now.
Yeah. So we're talking about Kanye.
He seems like a danger to himself right now. Especially.
Yeah. But even also like there are people who actually do believe in this guy. People in the black community. There's some people who do believe in this guy.
Right.
So it's to me. It's I don't know. Maybe scary is kind of like a little too dramatic, but
no, it's scary.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was just being dramatic or not, but it is
did you see any of the rally yesterday?
Yeah. That's what
See, that's why I say yes, scary.
Yeah. That's what first alarmed me. Like, I caught that first clip. I don't know, the first girl who put it out. First of all, the clip is just outrageous in itself. I thought it was fake. Mm-hmm. So, for those, I'm pretty, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm pretty sure that everyone's heard, Kanye was at a rally. I guess he had a rally. He was in South Carolina, right? Yep. And he went on to say during this rally that Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves. And she just had them go work for other white people. I believe that was the words he used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what he said. Real live during a rally with a security flak jacket on, surrounded by people.
He had a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he said that, and then there was some other stuff too. Like I can't even like break down the sheer ignorance,
Right.
But I was just like I can't even say that. I just threw my hands up. Like I saw the clip and I was just like, what what do we do with this guy?
Right.
And then that's why I thought I was being dramatic. But my first reaction was like, this guy, like this stuff is dangerous. If we haven't learned anything from Trump, it's that you start spewing out anything you want. There's people that actually believe this stuff, man, and people actually translate what you did in the music world, and they following that over now to to politics and leadership. I don't even want to call it politics. I'm talking about we're talking about leadership, y'all. Like this dude, the dude who's currently our leader, these dudes, man. Like I truly believe like there's some real mental health issues alongside with some other things,
Absolutely.
And also just because musically you can be considered a genius, doesn't mean that translates to everything else in life. Like, so I saw that and I was just like, I was alarmed, This is the caliber of people that's coming out now to lead us and run our country. Is this what we get now, man? Like,
this is where we are.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the potential candidates right now, and I ain't really rocking with any of them, man. We don't have anyone to be like, all right, maybe we can get this person a shot and let's see what's good. Like,
but then at the same time, they've showed us why we shouldn't.
Exactly. It wasn't like people went like a lot of digging was necessary. There wasn't a lot of investigating and like.
It's not even that there was digging. It's like stuff just popped out of the ground.
That's what I'm saying. Like for most of the time, like when you get these political cycles, and I know because you see something, right? Where it's like
it happens.
Private investigators, you got people, journalists and stuff, and they go and dig up dirt and they find stuff from years ago. No, these dudes are giving it to you in real time right now.
Right.
Nobody had to go dig up a quote he said 5 years ago. My man said that yesterday. Like caught on camera live, like this. That's what I'm saying. Like this is so layered. This is so deep than anything I can even give it credit to right now. Like I can't even give it the attention I want right now, to be honest. I know at some point, again, as we're getting closer, election cycle, I really would want us to like dig and do a real show on this topic. Not so much Kanye, but in terms of like voting,
what's going on,
leadership. Right, like I really, and I know I'm not there today. Like I think it's just like, but I'm like, yo, what the hell,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then I'm really like concerned because and not that, like I said, not that I made a correlation between his music career and I guess now this whole new political career. But I mean, I was a fan of old Kanye just like everybody,
Right.
Like I said, even when it was about the music. So
when it was about the art.
Yeah, when it was about the art, like early on. I know everyone pinpoints like the change to when like around the time his mother passed. Here I see and hear that a lot, where they said like that change started to happen. This shift in his thinking and things like that. I
don't even think it's a shift in his thinking. I think he hasn't. I honestly think that he hasn't fully processed it.
Which might be a good point, yeah. Or does he know how?
Right, because this isn't the first time that Kanye has said something outrageous.
True, and that's another.
Kanye on live television, standing next to Mike Myers, said that George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I think that didn't really shock anybody was because.
Well, I'll say it. I think because the black community was on board with that.
Right.
I think they heard that and they was like, "Yeah, he's saying how we feel." So, I felt like that one. I felt like resonated with us, so we was okay. Whereas this recent stuff, we ain't really rocking with.
Right. And then on TMZ, in their office, Kanye said slavery was a choice.
Yeah, that was the other one. And then Van Lathan stood up and said, somebody, one of the black workers at TMZ. Sorry, I do not know his name. He said, "Yo, that's not it." Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Now, Kanye said that Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She helped slave owners. She became the boss or something like that.
What did he say? No, he said she just gave the other white people something. Something he said.
Right.
Like,
right.
I might have to pull up the clip because it was that outrageous.
Right.
It was outrageous. So I don't and that's what I'm saying. Like, where is he getting this stuff from? Like,
I don't even know, man.
I
do not know.
That was over. That was mad over the top.
Right.
But it's to the point where it's like you said, this is not the first time. We start more and more of this.
Mm-hmm. Kanye got in front of the Grammys and said, "Hey, Beyonce should have won that award, not Taylor. I'm happy for you, but Beyonce should have won."
Then, then he went on to say some other stuff about abortion. Okay, I'm scrolling through some things right now. And even as I'm going through, because again, I'm about to find this clip on Twitter real quick. But as I'm scrolling really quickly, I'm even seeing people agreeing with some of this stuff. You know? So that's what I'm saying. Agree or not, my thing is, oh man, he said a lot of stuff. He's spazzing.
Yeah, he really did.
Okay, you know what? This is way more to unpack here than I thought. Because I just saw the first clip. Damn.
Right. Okay, what was the first clip?
That was the one about the Harry Tubman thing.
Okay. Yeah. On top of that, he said stuff like, you started talking about his family. And he started talking about Kim. He started talking about his child, North. And we can, I literally tuned in for less than a minute. I said, I told myself, oh, Kanye's having a rally. He's probably he's probably being crazy on there. But I did not realize the amounts of crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing I didn't know either. I think I caught it. I guess they as soon as he said it, they started putting it out. So I caught the first wave. So now I'm looking. He said stuff about abortion. Apparently he's going back and forth for the girl because she got a mask on. I'm at there's really a lot to unpack. And all that being said, even with all of that, my thing is not he's gonna say what he's gonna say at this point. It's a little disappointing, a little disturbing. But my thing is now who sees that, who hears that, and says that's the guy that's gonna help us. That's the guy that's gonna lead us.
Right.
Even if you agree with what he said, even if you do, okay. I'll even give you that one right now for the conversation. Let's say there's people out there that agree.
Okay.
That whole scene looked crazy.
Yeah.
It looked like a bootleg episode of TRL Live.
Not even TRL. It looks it's literally we're living in a Boondocks episode.
That's what it looked like.
We are literally living in a Boondocks episode, man.
There's a bulletproof vest on. And he's standing there, and it almost looks like a rundown amphitheater of people just
First and foremost, I can't wait for Boondocks to come back because they're going to meme the hell out of it.
Yeah, hopefully they do it. Yeah,
right.
They have so okay, that might be a whole other show itself too.
Yeah, but
this is
we can clearly see that Kanye is not in a good place right now.
Yeah,
I don't think he's. Like, I don't think he's taking his medication for a while. I honestly think he needs to go to a mental hospital, like ASAP.
He looks like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of his boy. It looks like Trump stuff. Like,
right.
And you know what? Dare I say it? Like some black Trump. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, this is the same off-kilter banter and wild stuff with no factual basis, and like there's no research done. Who does that? Trump. Like, did he get the playbook from his man? Like, he sat down with Trump. Trump was like, "Here's what you do. Go ahead. You want to do this? This is gonna get you. This is gonna get you in the seat." Is that where he's getting this from? I don't know. I can
tell you, bro.
This looks nuts.
It does.
I can't believe, like, I guess nothing should surprise me at this point. Where we are in this world, how people move and the highs and lows of this world. But damn, like I so then, and I've seen people respond. I've seen even like his peers and his colleagues and people checking them, trying to, like, nah, that's not true. T.I., said something like, I thought that was mild. I thought the response and the backlash was actually kind of mild.
Right. Because this isn't the first time that he's done it.
Yeah, but it's a different. Like the role shouldn't matter, but it does.
Right. It really does this time, because
that was supposed
to looks so crazy.
That was a presidential campaign rally. Am I wrong? Like, was that him like trying to get supporters? What was that? Like,
right. And even, by the way, he did not meet his goal in South Carolina, so he will not be on the ballot.
I saw that. So he did all that, not even on the ballot.
Right. And now I'm like, he really said that. So how do you come back from that?
So my next question, you don't come back. So my next question is this the rollout? Is this the rollout
for Donda?
One of my other thoughts, like, and again, there's actually like pattern to this too. Like,
I mean, yes, there is, but at the same time, I'm like, you're really gonna say Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves to sell more money to
like, people will tune into a train wreck. People love a train wreck just as much as they love a success story. So I feel like knowing you do outlandish things, is that a formula for people to go listen to your album just to see if they like positive or negative? But are they going to go to the album?
Okay, history has shown us, yes, if you do crazy stuff, people will listen to your music and people will buy your album. But this is nuts.
I mean, this is some next level stuff. And like I said, I thought we would be having, like, I thought I would have been waking up this morning to like a way more
apology.
Not even the heart. I thought the response from the public and people, I thought we would have been like, I didn't even really see it. Like, even in like our news cycles and stuff, I watched the news this morning and nobody talk about it in the news. You know, like, which is good, but like, that was
interesting.
That was weird. Like, I saw Nicki Minaj pregnant everywhere. Like, but like, this is important because we're talking about leadership. That's why this, and rather people believe that the president is a leader or not, like, he is to certain degrees.
Right.
The President of the United States represents us on a global stage. The President of the United States, as we're seeing now, does have powers and liberties to be able to do some things. You don't think so? Look at your man in office now, And even if even if Kanye doesn't win, and he doesn't get on the ballot or anything, the fact that you can get that close to leadership, like we're not talking about some guy who's just screaming outside of a metro station somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talking about a billionaire.
Literally. Literally.
Like, who? Imagine if he had started this during the beginning of the election cycle. Imagine if he was going to be able to get on these ballots, yo. Like, I think the one thing
I can't even imagine.
The one thing that may actually like give us some. It might be the good thing is that he waited too long. Like, that's a scary thought. And then I think about, so we got Trump. Now we're getting guys like Kanye. Is this going to be a trend? Are we going to start seeing the crazy celebrity keep rolling out there for president?
Yes. I mean, it started even before this.
I know. And
we're being honest.
Yeah. We had independents. We had,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California.
No.
At the time, I lived in California.
I know.
That dude stole $5 million from schools.
Like, it's not even the fact that they're celebrities, but the qualifications, like, not even just the leadership aspect, they're like knowing legalities, knowing finances, like knowing how these things operate, like that is not something we need to be playing with, y'all. That is not something we need to take lightly in any level of leadership. Governor, okay, mayor, president, like that's what scares me about our culture and our society is that we're just so willing to let these guys get there. Like, it was way too easy for Kanye. It's way too easy for Kanye to say, I'm running for president, and 2 weeks later he's holding rallies. What the hell? Like, that's scary. So if you have enough money, you have enough access, we're pretty much telling ourselves you can do whatever the hell you want.
On that note, I feel like, honestly, yes. If you have enough money, you could run.
And that's it shouldn't be like
that's the scariest thing ever.
It's the scariest thing because look at where we're at. Look at where we're at. We are here. It's not even like we're getting there. We are in this right now. We have one guy who's literally tearing down this country. Like,
and then we got another one denying.
Yeah, we can't even get him on board with our values.
Right.
You can't even get them on board with like things that actually happened, Like, so if you're saying this stuff now, again, I'm calling them Black Trump. Dare I say it? Yeah, I said it. Shit, it might even be the title of this show. That's just where I'm at. Like, why play with it? They're not playing with it. They doing it. Why are we playing? I just feel like as American people, why we keep playing with these guys? There should have been nobody black at that rally. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Right.
There shouldn't have been nobody at that rally. Why are we even giving this guy an inkling that we're taking him seriously?
Right.
Why am I hearing Chance the Rapper and them supporting him? I mean, that was weeks ago. I think Chance pulled that. But even at the time,
no. Actually, on the the Joe Budden podcast, they actually talked to him. I think it was either this week or last week. Yeah. They talked to him and they said he doesn't actually like. I mean, what he did say something that that kind of made me think. I'll say he did say that Trump did this, and this to get in there. Kanye already does all this, and this. Why can't? And he doesn't have any ties to another thing he said was that every president has blood on their hands.
Of course,
does Kanye have blood on his hands? Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. But again, I'm not going to put. This might sound a little crazy too, but our world has a history of war.
Right.
A history of warfare, and Even in leadership circumstances, like that may have been a decision that had to be made. But should that be a qualifier just because he doesn't have blood on his hands? No. Kanye,
No.
What's your economic plan? What's your social economic plan? What's your plan to end this racial divide? What is your plan for black people? What is your plan for the economy? Like, let's talk about real issues. I don't want to hear about Harriet Tubman.
I don't want to hear about everybody getting Yeezys if you get in office.
I'm saying, so I'm like, when are we going to? And I put that a little bit on us too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. He's clearly something's wrong. He's clearly doing what he feels.
Right.
And that's where we come in as a people to say, nah, yo,
this ain't it.
This ain't it for us. You're going to have to go. But we didn't do that. And we didn't do that yesterday. There were people there. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because he's Kanye, we gave this guy a pass. We gave this guy a chance. He's damn near got a seat at the table.
Right.
When we do have leadership that needs to be like real leadership, people who have gone through the fire, who have been proven to be able to help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost some leaders. I'm looking at guys like, who's our next John Lewis? Who's like, where are our next like real leaders?
We literally lost him this week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's our mold? Like, we need to get them guys and promote them guys. But we sitting here fiddling around with Kanye ass. That's what started to piss me off. Yeah. Like, because you look at the videos, and it's a lot of us in there. A lot of us in there. One thing is like, what you was just pressed to see him, and that's what gets him. Look, we thought that about Trump too. Like, oh, he ain't gonna win. He just playing. Next thing you know, look what we got.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot more to unpack with a lot of this stuff. This is just my initial reaction. Our initial reaction. It's amazing to me, man. Like it's so layered. It's so layered. I really feel like
honestly, my final point on Kanye is I love your music. I hope to work with you one day. But please, you are not stable right now. Please have the people around you help you. And please get some professional help. That's really all I can say.
Yeah. Like, so that's the Kanye. So now I'm going to say, and I'm going to say to the American people, Black America, if you didn't think that voting was a serious thing, if you didn't think so now, and I'm trying to like let me try to, because it's not, there's different levels to this. There's the physical act of voting, but you know what happens when you get to the physical act of voting? You do research and you figure out who's who, and that's what we need to do as a community as well too. Like, because figuring out who's
who, we need to do more research on our candidates
to help us take ownership of our issues. To me, that's another problem. You know, like we need to be aware of what's going on in this country outside of the racial tension and Black Lives Matter. We need to start paying attention to this economy. We need to start paying attention to the inner workings of our leadership and our government. Because if you don't think it matters, we're seeing the extreme, horrible end of it right now. Look at the guy in office now. That is an extreme, horrible end. You know? Like, so if you don't think it matters, don't complain about him then. That's my thing. Like, this is why we need to start paying attention to what's going on in our communities, what's going on in our country, and what's going on in our world. Because, like I know, and you hear so many people, my vote doesn't matter. What about your voice does matter? It does matter. And I'm going to say this again, and I know we're going to have this conversation again up until November and even after that. Because, damn it, it needs to be said at this point. Like, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. And I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm beyond the point where supporting somebody just because they're Black. Because that's toxic. That man is toxic. Kanye toxic. We using terms like that. Like, that's a train wreck. You know? debate me on if you want, but like, all I'm going to do is play the videos and the clips.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't think that's a problem, then I'm going to look at you, question you at this point.
Right.
Like,
that's not a problem to you. What is a problem?
Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah. If you saw that and said, you know what, I think it makes sense. That's a problem to me. That's a problem. Nah. So I told myself I wasn't going like, we can have this conversation back and forth, but I'm gonna leave it there. I think we said we need to say.
Right.
I ain't even see no Karens this week. You see any Karens or anything this week?
Oh, actually, I did.
What you see?
There was a Karen that what was it? I think there was a Karen that was it a park or it was? Oh no, I think it was I think there was. Oh man, I'm gonna get killed for this. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not getting my words out. I need to get my words out. There's somebody not trying to get into an apartment building.
Did I see that?
Did you see that one? I think that was this week.
Okay.
And Karen was like, "Nah, you don't live here."
Did I see something about a lady was refused service to ask her to leave? Was it a store or restaurant? She peed in the middle of the restaurant or something like that. The store.
Yes. Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. That is wild.
That.
How messed up is your brain? And I am one to talk, but how messed up is your brain that you pee somewhere, pee on something in a restaurant because you are wrong.
Because over a mask, yo. Like at this point, everyone knows what time it is. Everyone knows we are months into this pandemic. I think, and that's why I said before, I think some people are really trying to do, like, this sounds like attention-seeking behavior in a negative way. And I remember, give me a second, people. But again, I used to work with kids who had, a lot of like
disabilities.
Yeah, I've worked with some physical, but I've also worked with a lot of mental disabilities too. What they call like some real mental illness, So a lot of kids they had to be isolated, and they had to be in certain environments because of their disruption. And the one thing I learned really quick was that young people, especially, but adults do it too, was that positive or negative attention, it doesn't matter as long as they're getting attention.
Right.
And so it's like the kids who spaz out just to get attention, and it's like, why are you spazzing? That's not good. But like, they don't see it that way. All they see it as, I'm getting attention. And so I think we're starting to see the adult versions with some of these Karens, where it's like, I don't care if it's positive or negative, I'm getting attention. I know people record this. I don't care if I get arrested. I don't care because I'm getting attention. So it's almost like this crazy attention-seeking behavior. That's what it looks like to me, some of it. I'm like, I don't know, what in the world is that serious when somebody tells you a mask and you got to spaz and flip out like that? Like the one kid that was in the grocery, she's throwing produce and stuff like. We know there's some mental health issues too, but like some of that is like, I think they really want some look at me attention, Right. And so I don't know if it's COVID time and people have been isolated and, I don't know what the case is, but this is sick, man.
Ridiculous.
This is sick.
Like, I almost want to call it trolling, but also I don't want to call it that because I don't want to I don't want to reduce anyone's mental illness to just trolling.
Yeah.
Because when you're trolling, people know what they're doing.
And that's the thing, yeah. And I think we don't know the mental state, but we can speak on the behavior we're seeing. Like, we don't know the root of it, but we see this behavior. And now we got questions, and I think those are valid because again, these are becoming more and more common. That's why we have a segment on this show. We talk about stuff every week because that's how common it is. Like, so then the next question is, okay, well then what's being done about it? You know, like how can we address this? Because again, we got to figure out something. And you know, we're not the ones that just talk about it. It's like, okay, well, what can we bring to the light? Trying to figure something out here. And so, yeah, like we are speculating. That's all we got right now. You know, but this is real. This is again, these are some real issues. Like, imagine next time you go to the grocery store, somebody's in the joint start peeing on the floor. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem, yo. So I don't know. It's like, here's where we are in the world, man.
Also, why aren't these people getting beat up? I have this job and I have another job, but I don't get paid. I will pay for your bail. I will work to pay for your bail.
Because I think going back to that sentencing behavior, but also provoking. I think, again, I remember we talked about this some weeks back. I think we started talking about when we said, I think that's a ploy. It's worked up and draw us in.
Right. It is.
You react, and I'm a cry victim. And I'm going to get you in trouble. You know? I really think that. And as a man, as a black man who's been in that situation, I've seen people clearly trying to provoke me. They're trying, you know? Like I was talking to one of my homies, and he posted on Facebook, he's in a grocery store, and he said he was, you know, not in the middle of the aisle, he's off the aisle. So the white lady purposely runs her cart into him. So now he's at a crossroads. He's like, either I can spaz.
Does he spaz?
Damn. But now I'm locked up. Or worse, because we don't know what's going to happen at that point either now. Black man, bad recipe. So now he needs to make. I can go ham spaz on this lady, or I'm had to be the bigger person about this, know something wrong with her, and I'm not going to give her what she wants. And I'm going to keep it moving. They do stuff like that. That is tactic. That's why we saw Central Park Karen and all them. They trying.
Right.
The lady in the grocery store with me. And all the people come run up on me with some words.
Right. Because that's all they got.
That's all they got. But she wanted me to step out there. She wanted me to get out of line and outside of my character so that then she could play better. Because as soon as I get aggressive, as soon as I say something, or worse, put my hands on her or something, I don't trust our legal system to have my back.
Right. And what's really sad is that, so there was, if y'all watch Blackish, there's this one scene where this Pops, he was working as a elevator attendant. And then a little white girl walks into the elevator. He puts his hat down and says, nope, walks right out.
Yep. Yeah.
More and more, I am understanding why.
Yeah.
Every day, I understand more why.
We have to be, again, talk about being aware of surroundings. We have to be aware of our surroundings in that. We have to be aware of situations where they are trying to, and they do it, and sometimes they do it blatant, sometimes it's real subtle. You know, we have to be aware, and it sucks that, yes, nobody wants to be in that situation. Yes, I do not want to have to do this, but for my own self-preservation, for me, because my goal at the end of the day is to get home. So whatever I have to do, if that means I got to move different, I got to play chess and see these moves coming to make a proper move myself, that's what I'm doing to get home. Because they're playing chess with us. Right. They're playing chess with us too. Those moves, those pokes, all those little subtle things they do.
We got to be 10 steps ahead.
You got to be 10 steps ahead. You have to. And if not, we see our homies get tripped up on it every day. Our homies get tripped up on this stuff all the time.
Every day.
You know? And it sucks that we have to, but again, black men, black people, our goal has to be to get home every night. So if that means somebody calls you a nigger or somebody calls you out your name, your goal is to get home, man. don't give that person the power by spazzing out on them. Yes, it is frustrating. Yes, it is hard as hell. Yes, you want to. But what is more important at that point? Like, we got stuff to lose. You know what I'm saying? We got families. We got loved ones. We got people that depend on us. We got stuff to lose. So I feel like that's a reason. That's a lot of reason why they do some of this stuff, especially to us. I really do, because it's one more way to get a black man out of there. One more way. It's almost like they probably get a notch on their belt or something. One more way to get a nigga out of there with minimal effort. That's why we saw our delivery guys, all those videos earlier this summer. They get picked at for no reason. Why are they trying to get them up out of there, man?
Right.
You know, any way they can. And we have to think like that. So my old philosophy is an old sports phrase. You always say, keep your head on the swivel. It's an old football phrase. Keep your head on the swivel, meaning you want to be minding surroundings, because if you don't, you might get blindsided.
Right.
You know, so I always say,
that's going to hurt.
Yeah. And that blindsided, either we're going to be locked up or dead.
Right.
So, you know, we see these Karens and stuff like that. We see all this crazy stuff. Yeah. And let us try to do that. Imagine a black person peed in a store. They'd have shot our ass, man. On sight. We probably wouldn't even finish the pee. We need to got it all out. You imagine one of us did something crazy like that? I tell you, this world is sick. It's a crazy world, man.
Well, so, first of all, your mama will say, "Well, what you doing? No, get out! Didn't I bring you up with some sense?"
And that's another thing too. Yeah, and black people got to check each other, like
right.
But that's why sometimes we even do it. Like, you see your man about to spaz, like, hey fam, nah man, ain't even worth it, man. It ain't even worth it. Come on, fam. You don't even know the dude. I've done it to people I don't even know. I see a brother about, hey fam, come on, man. He ain't worth it, man. Sometimes we gotta do that with
you gotta literally hold them back.
Like, go get him. Yeah, go get him. How many times you get a friend? Hey, nope, grab him, get him, nope. Because we want my mans to go home.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta do that. Like, I know, that might not be the safest situation, but it is emotional. It is hard for us to do. And I know we're sitting here talking about it like it's a casual thing. It's not. It's not an easy thing to do when someone has gotten you to that point and you have years and years of that trauma built up inside of you. And now you experience it for yourself or again and again. You know how hard it is to, like, walk away?
Right.
Like, that's hard to say, nope, you're not worth it. I'm going home. Like, that's hard to do because this is so deeply rooted in us. But we have to find a way. We have to, y'all. So, yeah, that's all I got, fam. That's all I got. This, yeah, I think it's gonna be this, and then we're gonna get this far. But yeah. So
we got a little over 45 minutes. So
I know I'm looking at it like, yeah. Look. Before we started. I was like, yo, let's see if we get 30 minutes tonight, yo. Just but yeah. So we here
shorter episode, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm not. We don't stretch it out too far. We're gonna say what we gotta say. We getting in, we getting out. Community Coalition Show. Look, y'all know where to find us. Continue to rock with us on social media. You can go to the website communitycoalitionshow.com, and that'll navigate you everywhere. That'll tell you, Spotify, Google, Apple, YouTube page. So rock with us. However you're getting to us, I would say I appreciate it. Social media, Facebook group, Twitter, IG, however you. One thing I just want to encourage everyone too is share our stuff. Let people know if you like it and you rock with us. Let people know we out here too.
Right. Talk to us. We talk back.
Yeah, we talk back, and tell a friend. Absolutely. In the next, I'm looking at some stuff. The possible purchase, some giveaways. I was looking at their website. We were talking about them. No, go give it away now. But I think we might be able to, little merchant giveaways just to kind of promote, try to do some creative things with the show. So, just want to let y'all know we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with us.
We do.
we do have some topics coming up that we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get them.
We're gonna get this done. We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right. You know, people, keep your heads up out there. I know I don't have a quote for tonight, but I think the last thing I'll say is find the little things that bring you joy. As we little things. And we're having these heavy conversations. It's crazy out there. One thing that's helped me is just find the little things. I find a show that makes me laugh. I'll watch a YouTube video real quick. I'll go, you know, maybe do something I like, take a break, even just something that I like.
Some music.
Yeah, music. Oh man, I'm burning headphones up. Find these little things that we can do that bring us joy. That the things that we like that may not be expensive or don't have to go anywhere, but the little things that we can do, you know. And if not, maybe try something a little different. One thing I also did was I've been trying to hang out in different parts of my spot, you know. Like you know, doing some more stuff. Like, I know it's getting hot as hell outside, but you know, I just went and sat in a spot on the floor that I'd never sat at before in my house. And it felt weird, but it was like different, you know. And it sounds stupid, but it sounds crazy. But I'm telling you, like, that little change of pace was actually like really beneficial. So you never know. So just little things like that, like find little things that just like very little things that cost nothing that you can do, bring you joy, change your pace, change routine, scenery. Because I know we're still in pandemic,
quarantine,
in the house. It's trending like we going back in the house. So, you know, just be careful, be safe out there, y'all.
Yo, oh my gosh. Dude, I just remembered, oh my gosh. Do you remember the line from All Day where Kanye says, like a light-skinned slave boy?
Ooh.
We in the house.
We in the house. We in the house. Yeah.
That hit me. I'm sorry. That really just hit me.
All we come, look.
I'm sorry. Hey, seriously, be safe out there. Be skeptical. Do your research. Protect your mentals. Protect your family. The one thing I keep telling myself from Kendrick Lamar's song, we gonna be all right.
Yeah. We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
Yeah. That's what we roll with. K Wilson, David 2K. You know, I appreciate
you. All right.
Till next week, y'all. Peace.